Well,
Yeah.
I know. So like, I know you just ended up practicing and playing to a bunch of shit that you were influenced by. Like being a drummer myself, like I know it's easy. It's easy to pick up if you have some inclination of how it works. But with you playing all that Eddie shit, was it just something that like you ended up just hearing and you were like, oh shit, like I can replicate this, or like was it something like you had to go online watch video? Well, I know you guys watched the videos of like their old shows, but like was it like Ultimate Guitar? Was it like just getting like a feel for it, or did you literally just pick it up and was like, oh shit, we have Eddie Van Halen reincarnated?
So, I honestly, because when I first picked it up, like I said, I only wanted to play songs that I wanted to play. I wasn't going into like chords and like A chord, G chord, F chord. I wasn't into that at all. I think my first song ever was "Tooth and Nail" by Dokken. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that song.
That was your first song that you learned?
Like, first, and he remembers that.
On acoustic on that.
On acoustic.
On acoustic.
And I had steel strings, and my fingers were...
Steel string acoustic.
Yeah.
Oh
and I made it like my lesson to learn that song because I was so obsessed with that song. And I had to get it.
It's a good song.
It's a great song. And George Lynch still to this
Why
day.
is that not on your guys' set?
So here's...
I know Dokken's a little out
that's
there.
That's a whole other topic. It's just the thing is with Dokken is that the lyrics can be kind of cringy.
I agree.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'll jam to that every time
I love
play
Dokken
drums.
too.
But like
Don Dokken's
playing it in front of people,
Great singer.
Yeah.
It's just a different vibe. And
hey man, it's funny because like I shout out to Sirius XM, even though you guys tried to sell me your fucking subscription after I canceled it. Like I didn't know, like there's a lot of these bands like I know that you guys are super into now that if it wasn't for Hair Nation I wouldn't even know. I straight up made him, I know people don't know, my friend Brett and my friend John like a Hair Nation playlist because of like that shit. Don Dokken, fucking some of the Poison stuff that's on there. Guys like Motley Crue deep cuts, like all that shit. Like and like I see you guys fucking play Van Halen and like some of the deeper stuff like Dirty Movies, which again, what's so funny, I know I've told you guys this, like the fact that like that I got to sing that with you guys, like
it was an honor. It was
great.
I've
awesome.
always fucking loved that song.
Dude,
Fair Warning is such an underrated album. What time are we at? Because I know we're getting there. Okay, I'm gonna steer the bus a different direction. That's true. That's true. Well, the biggest thing outside of your hardcore musicianship, which I've only known these guys for almost 2 years. I sang with them before Take One Guess was a thing, which is kind of funny. Yeah. And then honestly, I don't know how long it's been, but it was you that reached out to me, or actually, honestly, both of you, because it was shortly after that you had said something to me,
we matched on Vamper, and then we started talking, and then our previous bass player, we all kind of like came together. We're like, okay, we're gonna try this. At the times, yeah.
It's a music.
It really is.
Yeah, it is.
It's
a great app. It's a cool app.
With the current, I'm not gonna say anything about it, but like the current, at the time, the current place that we were at, it just wouldn't. Unfortunately, it wouldn't work. That was the only thing.
Well, it was tough because I was in a different spot in life, and I mean, they live like an hour away from me, which I would have 100% made the drive. I mean, how Brett and Casey make that drive every other weekend, Elijah makes that drive every other weekend for Take One Guess. So, but I think it worked out for the best because now we can appreciate each other outside of being a band together. And realize that we had
it's all about that.
Yeah, like a vast friendship, like Van Halen. Yeah. Obviously, all the 80s bands. We fucking Star Wars. Like,
oh, dude, we
dude, I sent both of you that fucking drink a drink and drive a gunship. Like,
you sent me that.
I sent both of that to you.
Dude,
I know you did send me the gunship, dude. Anyway, that's how it happens. Like we ended up being a band, but like I found two people that I see you both in the rest of in my life, the rest of life.
For sure.
I mean, there's no like the amount of connection and just music in general.
No, dude, we
were just fucking around like a whole bunch before this whole podcast. So
yeah, like
and that's the thing too. Like when we knew it was gonna work, I was like, dude, I still fucking. When we first hung out, I fucking was like, dude,
hey man, David Lee Roth is David Lee Roth is not a great singer, but he's hard to replicate.
No,
and so
well, yeah. At the time, we were doing so that's our thing. Like we were at the time trying to do a Van Halen tribute band, But we've steered away from that. Like,
Well, it's hard when you have one in the state that is very
Yeah,
big.
so,
So shout out to Jump.
there's
if you watch this.
So Jump is I'm very good friends with the singer. They are
Shout out to
pretty much
the
top notch.
drummer,
Honestly,
too.
in America, I would say in America,
Closest thing to
the
it.
closest thing that you can get to like a David Lee Roth
Yeah.
era.
All those guys, all of them are great.
Van Halen tribute band.
Yeah, man.
We just hung out with them a couple weeks ago. Hung out with their trailer.
Oh, I mean, you guys fucking let me meet them. Like
Yeah. They're great.
some of the
I mean,
nicest
drummer,
dudes.
Yeah, Eric.
Fucking drummers, fucking 20 years old, 19
No, he's
years
younger
old.
than me. He's like
Yeah.
19.
Like I fucking shared like the Take One Guess single that we have, Hollywood Diva, and like I mean at least I think he listened to it. He said it was awesome, but like the fact that he not only followed me but like followed the band and then like
they're
took the
great guys.
time like
They're
that
great
like
guys. They're really nice.
you know yes they're a cover band, but dude, Van Halen is very hard to replicate, which I know you guys know that.
Yeah.
Like shut up, Casey. Like, dude, like Mike
Yeah.
The guy
man,
with 9 toes.
like I. Like Mike man, like I don't know if you ever watch this, but dude, he is literally
Oh no! What are
God.
you doing?
he is literally David Lee Roth.
You're
Oh
okay.
yeah,
Like,
100%.
Like he's got
You
the
are
look.
crippled.
He's got again. Like David Lee Roth isn't the greatest singer in the world,
He is. He's one, yeah.
but like he's still hard to replicate with his mannerisms and like just the
Showmanship.
screechiness, the
His-
showmanship. Like
he's a
he was a
he's one of
lead
kind.
singer.
Like
oh
his mind, like even the stuff,
Yeah.
like it's his stuff he posts now is like weird as shit.
yeah,
Nobody.
yeah.
else,
He's a space case, but like
like nobody else would think of that.
no,
I don't know anybody else that thinks about like
Yeah,
things
dude.
that he does.
he's. I mean, David Lee Roth is but like yeah, like Mike. What's his last name? It's like Mike. I don't know his last name, but
Mike,
something.
Really good friends.
I do.
Right.
No, I have. Like, if you go follow him, just look up Jump
Yeah.
Tribute.
Yeah, dude, they're
Stuff.
awesome.
They're definitely like the best out there in the nation right now.
and
They
it's-
just toured Australia.
it's
They're
so
playing
crazy.
a festival in a couple.
And they
months.
deserve it. They're one of the hardest working people.
Oh
we've
yeah,
They
Mike
are.
is one of the most down to earth kind of
Well,
guys.
what's so funny?
Definitely deserves it.
What's so funny is I wanted to see them because you guys showed them to me a million years ago. I think when we first like met up,
So yeah.
and I've wanted to see them like forever, and just never like it didn't work out. Like someone like I didn't have someone to go with me. Not that I wouldn't have seen them by myself, but then it's so funny that I finally got to see them and it was with you guys,
Yeah.
and then just getting to meet them after the show and talk. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
I wish Brett was there, but thanks a lot, Brett.
Yeah, dude. The Van Halen tribute band that I saw a couple weeks, like about a month ago.
Casey
With
reminds
him,
me of
dude.
the guy from like Happy Gilmore.
Dude, he
He's
is.
like
The heckler.
the heckler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's the best guy in the whole movie.
That's true.
It is.
Probably have to wrap this up, but I'm going to give you guys a hot take question.
All right.
I do have this one. Best and worst Van Halen album.
I got it already. Daniel, go first.
Should you, Daniel?
Okay.
I'll answer
So
this question
We've
too.
actually discussed this a lot.
Surprisingly.
I think
You got enough time?
honestly, to a certain
Oh, you have to come over here, but yes. Right,
the-
shut the fuck up. Anyways, go ahead. Yeah, that's an L take.
to a
Don't listen
certain
to it.
extent, I do believe that A Different Kind of Truth might be the worst Van Halen album, considering that like I do think the demos are better because all that album is demos.
That's true. I have listened to some of the demos. However, the thing I will counter with that, I think Wolfie took it to a different step that Michael did because it was a demo.
Mm-hmm.
And while he played similar things, well, shout out to Wolfgang Van Halen. I love you, you beautiful son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He liked my picture, by the way.
Yeah.
That's right. He did. Which is crazy.
I
Because
was like- I did
you
not
know,
expect that at
it's
all.
actually him too. Because he actually does
Yeah.
that shit. It's not some fucking
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like-
I was like
like
I was
media
totally
team.
shocked. I was like,
Yeah.
Wolfgang didn't like my picture, dude.
Anyways, I agree because it's it's very different. But I feel like Wolfie did elevate that album a little bit
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was
because
all 'cause of
they were just demos that
I
Mike
would-
did.
See, it's kind of difficult for me. Like, I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really listened to Sharon's album all the way
Being
through.
on 3, yeah.
I guess you could say that, but like, you could also say that the worst Roth album is Diver Down with all the
Oh,
covers.
agree. Except for Big Bad Bill, right, Brett?
Happy trail.
Hails
Big Bad Bill, dude.
to
I like
you.
Big Bad. I like that album though.
Yeah, that's a
the
great
thing.
album.
Like,
I like it.
He said Diver Down is the worst Roth album. David Lee
don't
Roth
get me wrong,
album.
they're all good, but like that's like the lowest rated
I agree.
album.
Yeah, I think it's a great album.
A lot of songs on it.
Oh yeah, it's a great album.
Well, half the
I
fucking
love
album's
Little
covers.
Guitars, Big Bad Bill,
But-
Hang 'em High.
Fucking little
Dude, I don't
woman,
think
pretty
that's
woman's
the
on
worst
it.
album.
What do you think? Okay,
It's on
the best
Van Halen
album, by the
1.
way, I think
It's
is
Fair Warning.
Fair Warning.
Fair Warning's
Fair
the
Warning.
best, even for a
Yeah,
guitarist.
warning.
As a
Between
guitarist,
Fair Warning and the first album, Van Halen 1, I think.
Okay, let's hear your opinion.
Okay.
I think my tequila shot is cute.
Good. Go ahead,
Okay,
baby.
I just ate a
Is that
cheese
shit?
puff off the ground.
Hell yeah,
Oh man,
Chris, you can answer. Don't worry,
All right.
we'll edit all
My
this.
favorite, my favorite Van Halen album easily, and it's a toss up between the two. It's Balance and then
Ooh.
Fair
That's-
Warning. Balance and Fair Warning.
Ooh, that
And
honestly, you could go with both because what you got a Roth era and you have a Hagar
Yeah,
era,
we'll play
and
that
I
series as well.
would
We'll play some.
and
Balance.
then
yeah,
I
that's not
love
bad.
for as a
Yeah.
guitarist and as a guitarist, I think those albums phenomenal are like guitar work. It's Van Halen, so every album is going to be great. Even Van Halen 3, I'm not going to lie. Even it's
Yeah.
got guitar stuff in it.
Gary Sharon is a good singer
He's-
too.
yeah.
Like the thing about him is, I think he gets a bad rap because obviously people were like, "Oh God, Van Halen's got a third singer." Like the dude could sing both, and
Yeah.
I don't like. He was in
That's
Extreme or is still in
I
Extreme.
ain't
Like
gonna crap on Extreme, dude. Extreme has Get the Funk Out.
oh, dude, I
love that song.
fucking
Extreme
love
loves
Extreme.
Extreme.
The
Yeah,
whole
it's
what is it, Pornography 2 or whatever?
Yeah.
That whole album is so
Yeah.
great.
Dude, Decade.
It really is called that.
Yeah.
Get the Funk Out.
Great album. Yeah. Great
Oh,
album.
absolutely.
He-Man Woman Hater. That's a great song.
Yeah, great album. But
There's a hole in my heart, dude. Fucking love
Wholehearted.
that song.
great.
Wholehearted, yeah.
More
Dude.
than words.
Well, the words on
That's
that
a
album.
good song. That's a great fucking song.
nice
And then
song.
I would say
Man.
I would say the worst song. I'm gonna kind of cheat here. I think it's
Worst album or worst song?
a worse song. It's
Okay.
in 04. They did like the thing with Hagar. I think it's the one. I forget what it's called.
Up for Breakfast.
Not no, that one's good.
I don't even
Learn
know.
to
Do you
See.
know what
That's
I'm
what's
talking
called.
about?
Learn to See.
I don't know if I've heard
When
that
they
song.
when Van Halen came out with the 2004, they had like a best of.
Yeah.
album
yeah,
again.
yeah.
They had 2 extra songs.
Oh yes, I don't think I've ever actually heard them to be
They're not-
The
honest.
there's 3 of them. They did 2 of them, and the first 2 are great. Like they're good.
Oh.
And then the third one, Learn to See. I think that one's the worst one.
It's a slow
It's
song.
not. I don't like that one at all.
I
And I
gotta-
think that's a song. It's like whoa.
Okay,
Probably should have
so
thought. And that's my worst take.
okay, so
And
I
now,
did.
if I want to say the worst album of all time, Lulu by Metallica. Dude.
No. Worst Van
I'm sorry.
Halen album.
I know. Okay. Van
Worst
Halen.
album of
Sorry.
all time says Metallica on it.
Dude, Lulu, that is the worst fucking album of all time.
Worst album of all time is any
Yes.
album with Metallica on it.
Don't listen to him. I have Chris Lobaugh and Daniel Lobaugh with me. Follow them on Instagram. Lobaugh, what is it?
Football band. It's kind of up in the air.
Lobaugh Band, at least for now.
Yeah.
They're insane players. We'll try to get some clips on them on our social media. Like they are sexy as fuck. Anyways, thank you so much for coming on this. I know
It's
this
only 'cause
was
I have 10 toes.
that's true.
I hate you. This is why you're not sexy.
Anyways, this is I don't know what part this is going to be. This is going to be part of Cozy's birthday week.
Happy birthday,
Birthmas.
Cozy, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, happy birthday to me. Anyways, thank you for watching Quickies. Follow us on social media. If you don't, I'll hunt down your family. Take care.